Alright guys, so today I made $441 trading the Nasdaq, and let me show you guys how I did it. I took a $650 trade today, but previously I lost 170, so my P&L is only 441. Basically, let me tell you the first trade and then we'll get into the second trade. So on the hourly, pre-market was this candle, like these candlesticks back here. I was bearish on the day because of the higher time frame breakup structure. We made a lower high and then a lower low, and then this was market open pushing down. And I answered pretty late. I was thinking we were going to take out these draws before pushing up and maybe reversing, and so I tried to catch a continuation around, let's see, it was like like 7:45. Basically, we were just printing black candlesticks, and after we hit this first draw on liquidity, and we didn't really give a bullish reaction, I was like, okay, well maybe it's because like we haven't taken out these ones down here. So I basically just scaled into the 1 minute, waited for like I don't know some reason to get in, and I literally didn't have too good of a reasoning. I'm not gonna lie, but I basically just saw this bearish fair value gap. I answered here, and my stops were above it, above this fair value gap, just because I didn't want to risk a lot. I ended up being in some profit for a sec, but then took the L. That was the first one, and the second one was actually valid, so let me get into that. The first one was kind of just, you know what, it's President's Day, the volume's low, maybe we're just gonna go down. Like, that's all I was thinking. Not great, but okay. So the second one I took after the hourly closed, which was right here, um, and still forming lower lows. Then I drew out equilibrium on the 4 hour. So I took my GAN box. Equilibrium, I will draw a blue line at for now. So boom, that's where it was. Uh, so at 808, so 808 or 806, whatever. So we had a 4 hour equilibrium that I was anticipating getting hit, as well as we had this 5 minute fair value gap, this bearish fair value gap that I was waiting to tap into, get a rejection off of this, and then continue down. We ended up not pushing to the 4 hour equilibrium at this blue line. Instead, we just did a 5 minute. So we pushed up to this 5 minute 50% mark, and then after that, we got a tap into the fair value gap, and it looks like we had enough to push down, but I wasn't too sure until we inversed this bearish fair value gap, or bullish fair value gap, sorry. After we closed below this bullish fair value gap, I was like, okay, bet, like chances are we're going down now. So I can look for my shorts because my bias still being short, I want shorts. Okay, so then I scale into the 1 minute, right? So this is where that that 5 minute bullish fair value gap is. So we tap we inverse that on this candlestick, and then we push up, and I was really hoping for a break of structure back to the upside on the 1 minute, and then a break back down to the downside, showing like, hey, we cannot be bullish no matter what happens. But instead, we made this lower high, not even inversing this bearish fair value gap, so I decided I'm not going to be patient. We printed a lower low, and I had a sell right here, got wicked in. I put my stops, I didn't put them above this high. I didn't want to risk too much because I was doing a mini instead of micros. So got tapped in, got a strong push down, but a very bullish reaction for no reason. That's like from here to here, that's like 20, 29, no, 19 points. And I was like, dude, like maybe we can't go down. But then we started printing down a little bit, and then again another from 16 to 29, another like 13-point move up out of nowhere, like not even, or I guess it was this bullish fair value gap that we tapped into twice. So we tapped in, pushed up, tapped in, pushed up, and I was like, dude, you know what? I would rather, take out the loss that I had earlier and, be in the green a little bit. So then when we had a final push down, I just trailed my stop. So we pushed down, pushed down, pushed down, or push down, and I think right here on this green one, I have my TP around here. We get stopped out, and then we continued down to where my take profit originally was below these lows on my second trade. I had it down here. But again, I just, from my previous loss from shorts and that bullish reaction, I just got out early. So I trailed and I did not sit on my hands. So that's a lesson I, am working on, building that confidence up. And anyway, so that's how I did it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully we can get out of this consolidation that we've had for the past 3 trading days. We have just been in this range here after that little crash. So hopefully we could break out one way or the other and show clear signs of direction. Recently it's been really choppy and hard to catch a trade. So anyways, I hope you guys caught something like this today, President's Day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.